The Nebraska Catholic Conference adds its voice to pro-lifers celebrating the historic passage of a Nebraska bill protecting unborn children by banning dismemberment abortion in that state. A written statement by Marion Miner, Associate Director for Pro-Life and Family at the Nebraska Catholic Conference, reads in part, quote, "Life has won today in Nebraska. By ending dismemberment abortion, our state has demonstrated and reaffirmed its deep respect for the human dignity of preborn children and their mothers." Joining me now on Skype is Republican State Senator Suzanne Geist, who sponsored this important piece of legislation. Senator, welcome to the show. Great to have you on.
Thank you, Tracy. It's nice to be here.
So I know that you introduced this bill back in January. Why was it so important to you to bring this before the legislature? And also, I'm curious, how did it feel once it finally passed?
Well, I brought this bill originally because I saw politically an open time that I thought we could actually get it passed. It's also close to my heart. I have our oldest granddaughter was born to her mom when she was 15. And I saw the courage that it took that young woman to have a child, keep her, raise her. She then met my son and got married. And that kind of gave me wind in my sails. She's just been a great example of courage and strength and a good mom. And so that girl is now almost 13, and that's why I brought the bill. And how I felt when it passed, enormously relieved. And we got exactly the number of votes we needed, not one more. And it was a squeaker down to the end. So I'm very relieved and now just thrilled. It took me about 24 hours for it to sink in. So I'm very excited.
That's wonderful, wonderful indeed. Well, in addition to banning this horrific dismemberment procedure, what else does this bill do?
Well, it does ban the procedure. And just to be clear, this is a second trimester dismemberment abortion. So between the weeks 12 and 24. And what it also does, it gives a criminal penalty to a physician who performs this. We had to have a penalty part of the bill so that the practice would actually stop. Our desire isn't to lock up physicians, but it is to have a penalty that's strong enough that will discourage the practice.
Senator, are you at all concerned about possible court challenges from opponents?
You know, we've been threatened whenever Nebraska has passed any pro-life legislation. We're always threatened a court challenge. Of course, I don't want that. However, that's part of being a legislator. That's part of this business. I anticipate that could happen. We did have an opinion that was given from our Attorney General over our bill that someone who was opposed to it requested. And our Attorney General said that this is likely constitutional. The laws in Nebraska and the situation of this bill, our facts in our case would be different from the other states in whose state it's been found unconstitutional. So we feel very comfortable that we're on constitutional grounds and that it will be upheld.
I know the bill now heads to the governor's desk for his signature, and I know that he supports the bill. What message do you think this sends about the culture of life in Nebraska? And also, what message do you think it sends to pro-lifers?
It, I hope, is a message of great encouragement. It sends a message that Nebraska is a pro-life state. We have said that for the past few years, but it is the truth. And I think that's the message this is going to send. I'm really excited. And I know that the people in this state, I've received hundreds of emails of thank yous. And I think this is going to be very well received in this state.
Well, Senator, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for what you do. We appreciate it. Nebraska State Senator Suzanne Geist, again, thank you for being here.
Thank you.